That's right. Little old me got to interview Jay. And thanks to Kamir, he made that happen. And so I asked Jay some questions. And I want to give you my thoughts on that. And he, said some stuff I didn't even ask him. And he couldn't help but talk about ULTY. I talked to him about technical analysis and his personal favorite trading strategy. So let's get into it. This is Mike, the Tactical Stock Scalper. All right. Anytime like Rod or Max have interviewed Jay, I would type in questions. This isn't a slam on those guys, but they wouldn't get asked. Whether I would be, there's so many questions I get asked, it gets overlooked. So I've never had my questions answered. So when Kamir did this, it was great. I got to talk to Jay and ask him the questions that I personally wanted to ask him. So that was awesome. Now, that thing went on for 3 hours. Jay talked to Kamir and a community for 3 hours over Discord and just got bombarded by questions. How awesome is that? That he does that. He doesn't have to do that to get his company out there, the competition. He doesn't have to go on for 3 hours, right? But he did. And that was pretty incredible that he did that, I thought anyway. So no, I did not listen to all 3 hours. I caught the last 45 minutes. I cannot believe they were still on. I figured I missed it, whatever. I had other things going on. I clicked on Discord on Kamir's, and there they were, going at it. So here's my questions. First thing I wanted to know, and thank you, Kamir, for having it. It was wonderful. I got to watch the video. It was so long, man, I got to watch another part of it. But I watched about half of it. I'll watch the other half maybe later tonight or tomorrow. But regardless, it was incredible that Jay did that. So my first question was, because I've always wanted to know this, for his own personal account, right? What is he trading to help provide for his family? I know he works. He gets paid probably a wonderful salary from Zega Financial, whatever, right? I understand all that. But obviously, he's an options trader. That's how he started. And so what do you do? What do you trade? What's your favorite, Jay? So the question was, Jay, what do you trade for your family? What's your favorite option trading strategy that you use in your own personal account? His answer was leaps on the market. Well, he said long calls on the market. So I wanted to clarify that. And I said, you mean like leaps on SPY? Exactly, is what he said. Why is that a great strategy? Well, you win way more than you lose. The market, since it came out, whatever, the 1800s, late 1800s, it's done nothing but go up. Yes, it'll be down years. Yes, it'll be down decades, right? It always goes up over time. The market always does. So what a great strategy, right? But he buys deep in the money leaps. Now, what are leaps? Those are calls on SPY a year or longer. And I didn't ask him how long he does it. I didn't ask him how he manages it, anything like that, But deep in the money is what he does. When I do leaps, I do a shade out the money because they're so doggone expensive. And I manage my leaps by averaging down through the course of the year, taking my time, using technical analysis, which we're going to get into in a minute here, to average down on my leaps over time. And I've been doing leaps for over a decade. They're great. They're fantastic. Probably got like a 90% win rate on them things. They're wonderful. Just because the market's been doing nothing but ripping up besides, what do we have? COVID, and then another little thing going on. That's it. Other than that, it's been wonderful. So that's what Jay does. One of his favorite strategies to help provide for his family is do leaps deep in the money on SPY. Now, I asked Jay about technical analysis. Now, you see, I'm a trader, and I've been trading for a very long time. And technical analysis is the backbone of my trading. I needed to know, or wanted to know rather, does Jay use it? Not in his personal, but for Yieldmax. And there's people that will tell you technical analysis doesn't work. Look, just slap on the 20, 50, 100, 200 EMA on your chart, pull up the Dow Jones for the last however long and monthly chart, and you will see technical analysis indeed works. People who say technical analysis doesn't work because they don't know how to utilize it. So when they don't do well in it, they say, oh, it must not work. Nah, you just don't know how to use it. That's it, period. I got a membership group. We've been killing it in our trades using technical analysis. We are 8-0 since I started the membership group, about a month and a half. These trades are killing it. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to join the membership group. So, does Jay use technical analysis with Yieldmax? The answer is yes. But for other funds, he uses it more. And we're going to get into that and his love for ULTY. Yes, he uses technical analysis. But like he said, if you've traded options, you understand that technical analysis is baked in to the option price, right? And to the Greeks. When there's a resistance level, you can see the option pricing and the Greeks are drastically different than the strike above and the strike below, right? You can see that clearly. Just pull up a resistance level, draw a line, go look, particularly something on SPY or the Qs or whatever, go look at your options and you'll see what I'm talking about. And he said, yeah, of course we use technical analysis, but it's also baked into the option price, which anyone who trades options already knows that technical analysis is important. And even market makers use it when they go in to price their options because they know people will use technical analysis, and so does Jay. And that's how, obviously they use math and they want to get the most premium that they can, for their option contracts, but technical analysis is part of it. Sorry for those of you who don't use it, you should. And you should learn how to use it so you can make some more money for your family. Okay, but what was fascinating to me was I didn't bring up ULTY, but he did. And he's like, Mike, we use it on ULTY. We use all kinds. We use RSI. We see if a stock has a bear flag, a bull flag. We look at resistance levels. We look at EMAs. Yes, they use technical analysis. And you could say, well, maybe that's why ULTY is crap. Well, no, it's crap because the underlying funds are crap. Well, they have been. I don't know if they are now. I haven't looked at the underlyings in a good month. But they have been crap. So when you have crap underlyings, that fund is going to go down. Now, Jay next month is going to have the disposal of all his option trading prowess and using technical analysis on ULTY. So, that's up to you if you want to get. I don't care how much technical analysis you use when you're going long repeatedly. If the underlyings are crap, there's nothing you can do. It's going to break through levels time and time again. So, for me personally to get back in it, I don't care how much Jay loves it. I literally said to him, ULTY is your baby, huh? And he said, yeah. I really want it to pull its weight. They put a lot of time and effort into it. They use technical analysis with it. They do all this, and this thing is repeatedly dropped. And I didn't want to point out the obvious that the underlyings are crap. Could this be why? I'm sure he knows that. So for ULTY to get better, not only are they going to have to change their strategies, which they are, and number two, they have to get better underlyings, which means the dividends will probably have to come down in order to get this thing to start going in the right direction, because the IV just simply won't be there. Really good funds, they have good IV, but the IV they're trading on some of these funds are crap. The only reason they're doing it is because the IV is high. So if they get some better underlyings, in addition to Jay's trading prowess and being able to use all the tools at his disposal, ULTY could really turn around. But it's a two-part thing. Underlying's got to get better. And I ain't stepping in that piece of dog crap until, in my mind, it's a piece of dog crap in my mind. Other people love it. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not stepping in that thing until the underlyings change and the SEC approves them to use their new techniques or more techniques to trading ULTY. This is Mike, Tactical Stock Scalper, out.